I'm back again. You can't get rid of me. Well, at least today you can't seem to get rid of me. I've had a lot of interviews, and it's so funny with all these different. That every interview has been so different, and it's like it's like learning every single interview. I learned something more, and now I've got AJ with me, which his name is actually Anthony James Johnson, but we call him AJ.
That's great.
And you were here a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you just said you went working out today, and you get kind of beaten out. What were you doing?
I sometimes I train with some fighters and I do a little martial arts. And every now and then we start sparring. Yeah. So
Who
sometimes
won?
it wasn't really a fight. You know, when you're showing somebody technique,
Yes.
they resist to see how well the technique works.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes you
So
get a little
everybody's
scratched up.
techniques works in different forms of who the person is.
Right. And also when I'm showing somebody a technique, they go, well, was that going to really work? So their way to see if it
They're
works is to
apprehensive
resist.
about whether it's
Right.
going to work or
I'm
not.
like, oh, it's going to work. And then they realize it's working. They, people.
And then they
snap at me.
adapt to it, and then they start working on it. So what have you been up to since last I saw you?
Oh, wow. We had a
Up there,
great
no
week.
good.
Yeah, we had a great week at Piano Man. We had a great week at MJ Evolution. I just didn't have good stuff happen.
I know. I've noticed that in Vegas, a lot of stuff is starting to go back into the show business, back into things working, back into. Seems like a whole bunch of people want to get out there.
Yeah.
Do you see that too? Are you getting busy with the audience and everything?
That and a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of people who left the game, and then there's a lot of newcomers.
What
So
are
this
newcomers?
so that's changing. Like there's a lot of venues who didn't have music before, but now they have music. And there's a lot of places that, like hotels you go in,
Yeah.
there used to be a band there. There's no band there, but the band's over there now. It's in a different.
So they've changed everything around.
Yeah.
Which I think they need to do anyway, because
Yeah.
we don't want to be the same thing all the time. It's funny going to the same place all the time is great, but at the same time, you want something different.
What's some
too.
different?
Yeah.
I think what I'm, and I might be wrong, but what I'm noticing
Yeah.
is that privately owned venues are taking the spot of the lounges. Where there used to be a
Really?
lounge and a live band there's no band in the lounge, but there's a privately owned company around the corner that just rents a space out of the casino, and they've got a band.
And they've got a band.
They've got a
So
band.
they're renting places in casinos now.
Right.
And so that's like the 3 and 4 wall thing. I mean, I don't know how that
Well,
works.
a lot of these like one of the places that I worked with is Brad Garrett's comedy club, and there was no lounge in there where there was a band that I remember in that hotel, but now he's got his place there, so the music's under his company.
And I think people, when they go to a hotel and then when they want to hear music.
Yeah.
They want to see a band. They don't want to see, they don't want to hear music. They can hear music in their car.
Right. That's true.
You can hear music in your
Yeah.
car. You just turn the switch on and music comes on.
Well,
Whereas then you go to a hotel, you want to be entertained.
that's true, but I think, unfortunately, a lot of the hotels kind of
They
like,
cut it.
yeah, they're like, well, if the people are going to come here anyway, why would we spend money on the band? And what happens?
And that's the wrong idea.
That's the wrong idea. So what the people do is they come stay at that hotel, but they go to be entertained somewhere else.
So they're not spending their money in the hotel.
Right.
Now, don't forget to listen to this in your big hotels. I know they're run by the corporates, and I know they're corporate run.
Yeah, I watch it every day.
And I think you need to have definitely bands in there. I
Yeah.
mean, whether it's a trio, or whether it's 4, or whether it's a 10-piece band. 10-piece bands are really great.
Well, gosh, it's kind of a slippery slope. When the only motive is profit, then everything's a waste if it doesn't generate profit right then and there. But you can't run entertainment that way because people come there to be entertained. What's the price of entertainment?
There's no price.
Exactly.
There is no price for entertainment. You go there to listen. There's no price on it. There's the good ones. There's the ones that. I mean, you come there for entertainment, whatever it is.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right, and you sell yourself as entertainment capital of the world, but when people get here, they can't find entertainment.
Well, they can't. The hotels have got to start getting more entertainment. I mean, I can remember when I'm dating myself a bit, but who cares? You probably all can look up my name and find out how old I am anyway, so what difference does it make?
You're at least 21, right?
Well, I think so. I think I'm allowed to drink because I had a martini the other day. So
Was it good? Was it good one? Where?
it's always there's always a good martini. The old-fashioned martini, I like a lemon drop martini. But the old-fashioned martini, vodka martini, straight up, is still the best one. Without all those
Fancy
different
stuff, yeah.
fancy stuff in it, it's still the best one.
It always gets you.
But
They all get you.
But I think going to these different hotels and seeing the real entertainment, I think people want that.
People do.
Yeah. So how are you doing? How are you getting that working?
Well, we have a pretty good tool nowadays. We have the internet, and what I've learned to do, and it's old school to do, is cards. A lot of people want to hand you their cards. Well, you're going to lose that card. Take that information and put it in your phone because you're not going to lose your phone.
No. You're not going to lose your phone.
So
but a lot of people don't have cards too, and they say, well, I only have a phone. That's fine. Let me take your phone number.
Yeah.
Like you just had Ron Knight just take your phone number so you two can get together.
Right.
You two can start doing things. So this is Vegas Live with Ninon. It's a great meeting point, by the way. When we film every Wednesday from 2 to 4, sometimes longer, obviously, because I've got a big mouth. And we exchange, different people for entertainment.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Right.
Introducing people to help people.
Reaching more people.
Yes, reaching more people.
So now when people are able to reach each other, more people faster now.
Yes.
So now what's happening is, let's say you're going to Vegas. You've been here a few times.
Yes.
And your favorite band is the Five Blind Guys. I just made that
Whatever.
up. Okay. Anytime the Five Blind Guys are playing, you get a notification.
Yes.
So when you get to Vegas, you already know where to go.
Yes, you already know where they are because it's come up on your phone.
Yeah.
And that's the idea. So when you have a card, you're absolutely right about this card thing. You
because you can't
use it. It doesn't go in
and
your
there's
phone.
no notifications.
Nothing at all. No, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. So you were down the other day. You were down at the BBB, is it?
Yeah, backstage bar.
Backstage bar and
billiards.
Backstage bar and billiards, and that's downtown in Las Vegas, which is fabulous down there.
6th and Fremont.
Yeah, 6th and Fremont. They got a lot of stuff going on, but I was surprised. There was a lot of people there, and there was all different entertainers came up, and they all did their bit. But they came up, just ad lib.
Yeah.
So what's that all about?
It's
cool.
When a person does any type of art, their preference is to play what they create.
Absolutely.
So if you think of Vegas, most of the musicians that live here don't play what they create every day. They go and they play a show or they play a gig and they play all these other songs.
Yes.
So when you give them the freedom to go, hey, I'm going to play a beat and you play whatever you feel. No one ever
and
gets.
And that's what you do.
Yeah. So it's like an opportunity.
Do you hear that, guys out there? You go to your gig and you get them up on stage. You don't have to rehearse. You don't have to do anything. If you've just written a song, the lyrics, and you need a band, there you go.
There you go. Oh, yeah. I think our event, the Funk Jam, is probably where half the bands in Vegas get started. The guy's looking for a keyboard player, and they go, oh, I don't know that guy, but who is that? Let's get his number. Boom, your band. Yeah. I've had several people.
So you're giving people a tremendous opportunity.
The amount of work that's happened from the Funk Jam, I would say maybe even as much as a quarter of the town.
So you keep saying phone cam? What did you say?
Oh, Funk Jam.
Oh, Funk Jam.
Mm-hmm.
So if they put in their phone Funk Jam,
The Funk Jam,
you will come up, or what comes up?
I hope so, it better. The Funk Jam Vegas and Instagram should pop up. If you go to Instagram.
I want to get this right.
Yeah.
How do they get hold of you,
yes,
to get on this stage? I don't know where it is or why it is. I'm just sitting here.
If you go to the Funk Jam Vegas on Instagram, and you follow us, and we'll let you know every time there's an event and where we're doing it. We do it once a month at 3 different places. So basically, we do it 3 times a month.
So you do it 3 times a month.
Right. Once a month at Triple B.
Yeah.
Once a month at Sand Dollar, and once a month at the Vegan Food Festival.
So this is amazing. Now, you don't have to have a band. You don't have to have anything. You just have to bring yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's
right.
all you need. And if you're shy, how they play the music, it kind of involves you in it without sort of being the spotlight, so you don't be embarrassed or you don't feel uncomfortable. You've got everybody else playing, but if you want to be the spotlight, you can be the spotlight.
Right. Yes.
So you can be whatever you want. So if you're shy,
it's a place for virtuosos.
There you go.
If you're a virtuoso, this is where you want to be.
This is where you want to be. What made you start all this? Because it doesn't cost them anything. But it brings them people in.
Yeah, what made me start it initially is I got the idea from a friend of mine, and I thought that's a great idea. Let's do this. But we would stay after church. After church was over, I'm a church musician. So after church was over, you play a song and everybody kind of leaves church. Well, after everybody was out of the church, we would stay and jam. So the people started staying to watch us.
Cool.
But we didn't play any songs. We just
Just
we
jam.
just
You just did what you want to do.
And I
That's
thought-
what jamming is, by the
yeah,
way.
it's improvisation.
Yeah.
And I realized people actually like to watch musicians make stuff up. I was like, that's news to me.
Well, they do because
Yeah.
they like to hear something different, but they
Yeah.
also like to know what is the pattern of making something up. How do you start to make something up? So how do you do that? So they watch it.
Right.
They're watching you jam, and you're actually you've got a. Hey, I like that jam. I like the way it's going.
Mhm.
Let's call this crazy whatever you want to call it. But you could add a name to this jam.
Yeah, the funk jam.
The funk jam. That's the name. But what I'm saying is you can invent
Right.
different songs.
Basically, what you're saying is
Yes.
after we get done, we can name each. You know what?
You can come up with a song that you don't have any band to
That's an idea that I have not.
pursued yet.
Yes.
Well, I'm the one that brings up these ideas. I've done it many, many times. I bring up ideas for people. They say, well, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do. Anyway, but wouldn't that be great? So somebody has the lyrics and you have the band.
Yeah.
So they listen after church or wherever you may be, and they listen to you watch it and say, well, hang on a second, that could be behind my song. That
happened. I just realized that happened. So a guy came to the funk jam, and he was listening to one of the things that we were making up. He goes, "That's great." So our keyboard player, Dan Walker, he says, "Hey man, this guy wants to make one of our songs into a song."
Hello. This is the idea.
So he did it and sent me a copy, and I was like, "This is great."
But it was your band.
Yeah,
And they're singing.
We were just improvising. He went and recorded and played the chords over, and actually did a studio recording and made a song from it.
See? You never know what's going to come out of someone's mouth. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally.
Yeah.
You never know. But what a brilliant... So you could, they could... When no one has to pay anything.
No. I mean, they can.
No, of course they
I'm
can.
sorry.
Well, of course they can, but that's not the idea.
No,
but
not
if
at all.
But if the record does become a hit or does become something, then they've got to get your license. You have to endorse it for them to play it.
You've hit me with a couple blinds, but I never thought about any of this.
So now, don't forget my cut.
I got to now.
Yeah, it's on air. Don't get my percentage. We haven't got to the percentage yet. But don't forget, because my producer likes this idea, by the way. And so there she goes with her two fingers up again.
Yes, and I see all her teeth. She's smiling.
She's all excited now. But no, this could be something.
I didn't ever thought about
But
that.
doesn't really cost you anything because you're already there. It doesn't cost them anything because they're already there. But then you make something, and then you have to have the legal part of that together, so that you both make something out of it, and it doesn't. Because when you share, it works. When you don't share and you take it all, it doesn't work.
Right. That's
It never
true.
works. If you take it all, it's all mine.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
And not to mention the enemies you make by taking it all.
Well, I would think so. Yeah, make a lot of enemies. Yeah, you don't want enemies.
No.
Not in show business, entertainment business, music business. You don't want any enemies.
One of the things I think that I think people are most entertained by is how we make it up. Like a lot of times, one person will start something, and the rest of us are watching, going, "Oh, okay, it's A minor, he's going to C, okay."
So we can put those two together, and it works.
Yeah, and you're going, "Okay, so he's doing it's a funk, okay."
I'll play this then.
Yeah.
And I've often wondered when I look up, but what I have often wondered is that when somebody writes the lyrics, and they've got all these lyrics, how do they get, and how is every song in the entire world is different? Every single song is a different beat, is a different way, different words. Every single song, unless somebody has recorded the same song as somebody else. But I'm saying every song is
It's
different.
all interchangeable.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's all interchangeable.
When you think musicals are the same way. Look at this funk.
Yes,
the funk.
yes. That's the big Wonderland jam. Yes.
There she got the funk. She got the funk up. I got to get that out there. We got to get that. We got to put that up on our website, and we got to put that on. Put that everywhere. Because I think this man. I think AJ. You're amazing.
Oh,
AJ. Am I saying it right? AG. No, it's AG. I'm saying AJ.
Yeah.
AG or AJ.
Anthony James Johnson.
And AJ. It's absolute. I'll get it right one day because did you realize that I do it purposely because it makes conversation? Did it work?
Yeah.
Did it work?
I guess so. It made me laugh.
Makes everybody laugh.
That's good.
It's like I'm going out of the chat. I'm in Smith's or somewhere, and I'm going out of there. I said, "There's how you doing today?" I said, "Anybody I can." See? I've got Maria's on the everybody's laughing because they say, "How are you doing today?" And I always say, "Anybody I can," and they start laughing.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
the whole reason.
I thought about it and I got it. I'm like, oh.
You've got to make people laugh because it's better to laugh than cry.
Yeah.
Don't forget to come down to Mariposa. This is an exquisite restaurant. They have a fabulous happy hour from 3 to 6. Absolutely wonderful. Weekends are fabulous. They've got a place here for a band, so you can call up and get your band to play here and see what you can do here. Absolutely. The food is incredible, and you're incredible.
Thank you. And I love the motion loops too.
And the motion loops, they go whatever that is. Yeah, the motion loops. They got flowers over here. They got everything here. You name. Even going into the ladies' room, they have this big bed of flowers. They're beautiful. How can anybody reach you, AJ?
They got it. You can go to the Funk Jam Vegas on Instagram. You can go to the Funk Jam LV on Facebook, the Funk Jam Vegas on TikTok, and the Funk Jam LV on Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah.
What's going on, Twitter?
I know, Twitter. What's going to happen with Twitter?
We never got into that. Everybody has talked about Twitter, but Twitter's
I
on
hope
a
it
ride.
stays Twitter. I don't want it to go from Twitter to
Elon Musk.
I guess what I'm saying is whatever changes are coming, I hope they're better. I don't want it to go from Twitter to
whatever.
Yeah. I don't want to say
We'll
that.
leave it at that.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. We all love Twitter because Twitter has a very beautiful name to it. When you talk about Twitter, it's people
Like
talking.
tweet.
Yeah. We're all talking, we're all tweeting, it's a fabulous name. I know that if Elon Musk takes it over, it'll be 100%, but don't change it to anything else but Twitter.
Yeah.
Keep it Twitter, right?
Yeah, don't make it tweet.
No, we don't tweet. We want Twitter. On that, go to Vegas Live with Ninon, YouTube. Don't forget we've got the social media shows. Maria Pereza. We got Juanita. We got Greg. A whole bunch of us
I
out
almost
there.
forgot.
What did you forget?
Tonight
Well, what's happening tonight?
Tonight we're celebrating 420.
420. Oh, 420. Isn't
Yeah.
that a marijuana thing?
Yes.
Yes, I know. I've
Yes.
heard this 420. I'm so ignorant at some things. It's embarrassing, but at least I'm open about it.
It's okay.
It's okay, isn't it?
You can have 420 and forget about it all.
I don't know what he means about that, but we'll leave that at that. So what's happening tonight? 420 what?
We're doing the Funk Jam at the Sand Dollar tonight for 420.
420. Yes. Okay, there we go. Fabulous. We will see you soon. I don't know when, but probably next week. You'll see us out there. Take care. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Without you, guess what? Nothing happens. Take care.